If you think Iran is nothing but dusty deserts, scorching winds, and news headlines, then you haven't truly seen Iran yet. Because this country is a journey, a slow unfolding doorway into mystery, a voyage where every turn changes the scenery, the era, and the feeling. One moment you feel rooted in the present, and the next you feel as if you've wandered into a story written thousands of years ago. Let this journey begin in a place where history is not merely written, but carved into stone. Hidden in the mountains of northwestern Iran, this astonishing village was formed from ancient volcanic ash that hardened over time. Centuries of wind and rain sculpted these strange cone-shaped formations into homes. As you walk through its narrow paths, it feels like stepping into a fairy tale. Small doors, stone walls, and warm life hidden inside. The cold of winter cannot easily enter, nor can the heat of summer. It is as if nature and humanity reached a quiet agreement here. Even today, hundreds of families continue to live inside these rocky dwellings. This journey then takes you somewhere that feels less like Earth and more like an unknown planet. The Lut Desert in southeastern Iran. Vast not only in size but in extremity, this desert is one of the harshest places on Earth. Ground temperatures here have been recorded at nearly 70 degrees Celsius. Breathing feels heavy, and as far as the eye can see, there are only waves of sand and bizarre rock formations. Yet within this harshness lies breathtaking beauty. At sunrise, the dunes glow in golden light. By sunset, the landscape transforms into shades of red, orange, and deep shadow, as if nature paints a new masterpiece here every single day. The massive Yardang formations, carved by wind erosion, look like the ruins of a lost city. But up close, you realize this is architecture shaped not by humans, but by time itself. You find yourself standing in a name that once symbolized power, glory, and imperial pride. Built in 518 BCE by Darius the Great, this ceremonial capital still whispers stories of the past. Tall columns, grand palaces, and intricate carvings show delegations from distant lands bringing gifts to the king. As you walk slowly through the ruins of the Apadana Palace, the cold touch of stone, the broken shadows of walls, and sunlight falling on ancient reliefs make it feel as though the place is not entirely silent, but speaking softly and deeply. In the middle of the Persian Gulf lies a living geological museum where every rock formation tells a story. Here, you can enter one of the world's longest salt caves, the Wa, where cool air, bright white walls, and strange echoes make time feel suspended. Nearby is the mysterious Wa, where twisted rock shapes seem as if something fell from the sky and reshaped the land. Locals believe it was created by a falling star. Science says it is the result of wind and water erosion over thousands of years. But when you stand there in the deep silence, explanations feel less important than the sense of wonder. As this long journey unfolds, you begin to understand that Iran cannot be understood through places alone, but through its people, its cities, and the depth of its culture, where past and present quietly blend together. Before you, the city slowly reveals itself. The beating heart of the country, busy, alive, never truly asleep. Modern high-rises and fast-moving streets stand beside old bazaars, narrow alleys, and corners still touched by history. Walking through Tehran, you realize it is not just a capital city. It is a rhythm, a pulse, where every person carries a story. Leaving the noise behind, you arrive in a city that seems to stand outside of time. Mud brick houses, narrow lanes, and tall windcatcher towers rising toward the sky. There is a slowness in the air here, a quiet peace that makes you pause. Time feels as if it moves a little more gently. Then the journey takes you to, often called half the world. Here beauty does not strike instantly, it settles slowly into your heart. Vast squares, blue-tiled mosques, and delicate artistry. Standing in you feel that this place was not made merely to be seen, but to be felt. In the play of light and shadow, in the precision of patterns, and in the quiet movement of people, there is a beauty that words struggle to capture. By the end of this journey, you may find yourself beside a small waterfall where the sound of flowing water breaks the silence of the mountains. Or inside an old hammam, where people once gathered not only to cleanse themselves, but to share time and stories. And when you finally look back, you realize this journey was never just about seeing places. It was about moving through feelings. Iran teaches you that the most beautiful things are not always easy to see. Sometimes they hide within ruins, within the silence of deserts, or within the smile of a stranger. And when all these moments come together, a country stops being just a piece of a map. It becomes a story, an experience, a feeling that stays with you, even after the journey ends.